So what is the homeless condition that you are? Where are you going with what you are? What are you going to do with yourself in the afterlife? You made a lot of questions to myself. What are you going to do with your life? Right? And you don't need to ask that for your own self to ask with yourself, what are you going to do with your own life? It's not true that I have that with somebody who's not myself because I have my own genitals and you have your own genitals. And you can see what is in the world for you with the creation of yourself. And if you want that with somebody else, that's them having asked you. You can't ask them. There is that difference. There's something wrong with you that you don't know when God is speaking to you. You want to speak with God to somebody else and start it with them. And I just am going to die that way. I just what? Fuck you! I don't have much potency to say the F word. Everyone else is saying it. That's how I have to say everyone else because I'm one of you to you. Well, I don't have the descent into that you would be including me in the common folk. I didn't descend from how I was alive here into being with the common folk. By that, I sinned as much as you are sinners to myself. You're sinning against myself. I'm not sinning against myself, and I'm not sinning against any one of you. And you say the F word, and then when I say the F word, I couldn't break a window. If I was in heaven, I said the F word, I could shut off alive. Does that sound like F to you? It sounds like an effing ambulance or a fire truck with somebody's foot on the accelerator. It sounds like F-U-C-K, foot under car key. But it would be an ambulance or a fire truck. So I guess that's them parking a car somewhere, and then they drive the ambulance, they drive the fire truck, and they make the sirens that loud to interrupt that I'm recording a video at this time. And clearly God has something more important. Like, did he have a nervous problem? Is he trying to deliver the karma to myself? So does everybody else do that, whoever's driving the ambulance. They could have been driving it anywhere. They don't know that they're driving it right here and that I have the camera on. They don't know that. The driver doesn't know that. Well, you say the F word and then you make F and then it's really not true. Are you sure that it's not just going to die if that things are not true? Well, is it not working out for you that things are not true? Things are not really, it could be alive and alive, but it's not really alive that way for who, what, when, where, why, and how. It doesn't all go together in alive. So was it a fire truck or an ambulance? I can't tell from the sound and volume of the siren. It could have been either one. The view out the window here is a wall. There's a wall about, I don't know, 10 feet away. More than that, 20 feet away. Somewhere around 20 feet away from here is a wall. That's what I can see from here. I don't see an ambulance or a roadway. It goes out. That's the sky. I can see the sky right there. I because you don't move the creation around myself, because you talk, you want to talk to me about myself, then you want to do something with God against myself. I am none higher than he, deceased right here. Your reverence for none higher than he is not impressive. It's not impressive that you don't revere me. It's not impressive that you don't fear me. You want me to fear you, that you're going to take something away from me that moves until I shut off alive of everything that moves. And I can't do that because I need something. I would do that because it's deceased. And you would not know. You don't want to know what I am. You don't know what I do. You don't want to know what kind of power I have because you want to know what kind of power you have over me, no matter what I am elsewhere. Do you think it's funny that you're little and you can make a lot of damage to something that's big, but it's here? around that you're little. Well, you want to be important? Let's say that's true. How is this going to end? Because you don't move with your little all that it is to offend something the size of myself, which is not size. I am myself. I am everything here. So, what do you want? Because your loitering has gone past that. You made me angry, and then I have to move on with my life. That I need things. I always need things. You don't even see that God needs things, and worry about yourself that you need something with God. You want to need. You want to have what I need, which you don't need, because the need's right here. I am what has the need. It's not in two places. It's not need. It's not a fuck that way. You can't say it's not a need, it's a fuck, or you want to fuck over the need. The need is itself, it's an order, but you're approximately just not honest. You're truth tellers, and then you're not honest that way. Honesty. And Lisa Kutris. That's the first I saw Honest Tea. Somebody named Lisa Kutris was trespassing in my apartment in Tucson, Arizona, and it's not worth it to me the way it went down here, because she tried to just occupy the apartment. But why that one exactly? Because you don't actually announce yourself that you're going to do something evil, so I can say no and leave. Right? I'm ahead of, I'm deceased right here in all the threatening and more. I'm absolutely deceased right here. I am everything of the high performance you expect out of me, but you don't rise to the level of that. You would need that, and you would be near me. You would be elsewhere. That means when you're near me, you're pressing charges on me that I need to be a high performance Godhead around your illegal action on the threatening, and I can, but you don't have deceased that way to one another. Well, so it's due to be elsewhere, and you don't know how to leave me because you want something out of it. Maybe if you see that I'm a high performance Godhead, you want to profit. You want to have everything that moves. You want all the money that's mine. I am what is wealth, but I'm not supposed to be wealthy because you're doing prison. If you see me, you're doing prison. There's no way around it. You don't need my appointed money for food. And then I have to get more money appointed to myself all the way until somebody else is carrying it for myself, but I'm full height. Well, you don't actually acknowledge the debt there. I was small, which was a debt. Now I'm full height, was a debt, and I'm below full height. I shrunk my height because it's a debt. I am a debt. It's like a moving debt. It's alive, and you want to just take away the appointed money, and then there's no need to appoint it because there's all the other money in the world. And if you want all the other money in the world to move around the appoint, are you gonna burp? Stop all time. If my overlord knows you, she can have you. I don't know you at all. I am the size of a dime, the top of the Godhead, and I am essential. I'm just not going to change who and what I am. I was created to be myself, the many ways I was appearing. I was little. I was a soul. I am the soul, but I have to say that I am the soul sometimes. Not to you because you don't listen, but I would say it if you asked if it was coming up, but you don't listen. She's gritting my teeth together. Are you going to stop her? What's your relationship with my overlord besides that you can do anything you want because she's trying to, I don't know, decease myself? What are you exactly? You're an Essex and you have a lot of karma and you want me to do what for you? This video is off topic. I was angry and I can't get it out. I can't express myself the way I want to. Nope. I can say it in words because I am deceased right here, but I just can't get it the words out because I have an overlord and I don't know what it is. What's an overlord besides that I'm not in my house, and why don't you just keep quiet? Well, you hired her. Who hired you? Who sent you? I don't know, but I know who sent my overlord. It was hired by one of you who wanted my housing and my food and everything that moves. You want the chairs, the tables. Yep, you don't have this place like as God would have it ordered. You want to set it, and you want to be there in replacement of superior founder. Like he forms the chair, that he does. You can't form the chair, but you want to move the chair all the way out of this apartment and anywhere around the world that it's mine. Well, I'm not going to pay for that. Is that what the overlord is doing? You can have her. Look what she did to my hair. My hair was fine. I mean, maybe it was a little too long. It could have been shorter, but it doesn't have to be this short. This is the kind of scream I have to live with because you want to talk to my overlord, like around myself, about myself, over myself. You want to be over me with my own overlord. Like she works for you, like she's hired, like it's a contract. Oh, whatever. Look what she did to my hair. Would you want her to do this to your hair?